Luke Brooks will come to, just missing away. That's a ground ball up the middle. DeMario backhands it, throws over to first, and there's one away in the inning. So good defensive footwork by Jack DeMario. Of course, we're playing on turf here at Wright State. The ball is fast and the bounces are true, so infielders like playing out here. And that will bring up Clay Bedelack, designated hitter, and just missing with that pitch, ball one. Ball is fouled back to the fence. Here at Wright State, playing on turf, the batter's box is permanently painted on. We did not have that luxury the other night, and a couple of the left-handed batters were right up on that plate against Zach Claiborne. Ball's fouled away, and the count is 1-2. So much easier to tell tonight where the players' feet are. 1-2 delivery. Misses, and the count is 2-2. The 2-2 delivery. Missing outside, and the count is now full. The full count delivery. There's a ball. It's hit to left field, or right field rather, for the first hit of the evening for the Rockets. And that will bring up sophomore Lawden Brooks for McNicholas. And that hits Lawden right in the back. And we have runners on first and second, and Ryan Gear comes to the plate. Ryan starting in right field for the Rockets this evening. Mengen's going to go out, have a quick word at the mound. And we are set. Ewald's first pitch is up and in, and that gets away from Mengen. And both runners will advance. So unlike McNicholas, where it was a shallow porch, there's a lot of real estate between home plate and the backstop. So the infield will play up now with runners on second and third and one out. And there's a strike on the inside corner. That ball is inside. 2-1's the count. Ewald delivers. That ball is popped up in the infield. Claiborne is out, asks for it, and makes the catch. So Alter 1 out away from getting out of this first inning. And Vinny Raimundo, the first baseman for McNicholas, comes to the plate. Ewald comes set and delivers inside. Outfielders playing Raimundo straight up. Ewald, nice fastball, inside corner, swing and a miss, strike one. Another fastball, swing and a miss, strike two. One, two, the count, 2 outs here in the top of the first. And Raimundo steps out. And the third base coach is going out asking, I believe he's questioning as to whether Ewald is balking once he is in a set position with the shoulder moving. It doesn't appear that anything is wrong. He could just be trying to get inside Luke's head. That ball misses upstairs. 2-2 is the count. That gets hold of that one, but it will fall out of play, and the count holds at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Outside, and the count is full. Here's the payoff. And just missed ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And that will bring up the catcher, Henry Foley. Foley, a senior for the Rockets Ball Club. That's strike one. So Ewald working from the windup with all the bases occupied. That just missed outside, and it looked very close to the outside corner. Ball 2, and the count is 2-1. There's a nice pitch. He jammed him to, but he said that it was off his leg. So foul ball, and so we will reset with a 2-2 count. The way that came off, he jammed him, and it looked like it may have been off the handle, but I think it went handle to heel, then bounced out. So 2-2 is the count. Foul ball out of play. That ball is hit high to center field. Barhorst settles underneath it and makes the catch. So the Knights escape the inning here. Ewald doing a nice job with his strike zone. And after 1/2 inning of baseball, McNicholas 0, Alter coming to bat. Okay, Jack DeMario will start things off here for the Knights in the bottom half of the first inning. And Jack pops the first one foul over on the right field line, but just out of the reach of the running first baseman. Curveball missing high. 1-1. There's strike 2 on the outside corner. And the count is 1-2 on Jack DeMario. Danny Mangan is on deck for the Knights. Ball is fouled back to the screen. DeMario timed that off-speed pitch up well. Just missed getting the bat on the center of the ball. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop backhands it. Makes the throw over to first. And there's one out in the inning. So that's sophomore Lawton Brooks, who, as I mentioned on Wednesday and tonight, is a sophomore but has been recruited by several large schools, and I believe he is committed already to Kentucky to play. So this will bring up catcher Danny Mangan for the first time. And that fastball misses on the outside corner. Same location, same result, ball 2. Zach Claiborne's on deck for the Knights. Zach having a huge game, both offensively and at the plate, or offensively and as the pitcher of record on Wednesday's game. And it's a 3-0 count. I think Mengen's going to have the red light here. There's a strike. So 3-1 is the count. Coach Mike Hosel's saying it's got to be in your spot. It's got to be in your spot to swing. Swing and a miss. And the count is full. Mengen pops that one out of play. And the 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Caught him on a fastball. And with 2 outs, that will bring up junior Zach Claiborne. Zach pitching a great game on Wednesday. There's strike 1 on the inside corner. Ball is hit back to the pitcher, who throws over to first and retires the side. And so that is it for the Knights in the first inning. After 1 complete here in the books, we are tied 0-0. Okay, we're back here in the top of the second inning, and leading things off for McNicholas is the third baseman, Pierce Taylor. A nice size crowd here for senior night. It's great to see so many people in the stands. That ball is hit to a charging Spencer Girding, who one hops it, throws on to first, and quickly there's 1 away in the inning. So it's a combination of a lot of student support here for senior night at the game, but also the 9U South Dayton Knights baseball team is here to watch the games. So by far the largest crowd we've had all season. So it's great to see the support. Ooh, and 25 Noah Robb squared up the bunt and got hit right on the hands with the pitch, and so he is on board. And Jack Camp comes to the plate, the starting left fielder for McNicholas. And Camp is a sophomore for McNicholas. Ewald delivers, runners going. That's a strike. Oh, just missed him. So fans disagreed with that call, but nonetheless, he is safe, and we have one strike on the batter. There's strike two. So Ewald comes set, delivers. That was a good miss just outside. It's the pitch you want to throw with two strikes. Ewald checks the runner and comes to the plate. That's a ground ball to McClanahan, who thought about throwing to first, but then went over and made the unassisted play at first. 4 out, number 2. Good decision by Sam to go ahead and get the sure out. And that will roll us over to the top of the order, and we'll see Luke Brooks for the second time this evening. Ewald working from the windup now. The delivery just missing high, ball 1. There's a strike. And the count is 1-1. Luke jammed him on the hands, and that's a pop-up. Claiborne wants it, has it. That is it for the Knights. And so Luke looking strong in the second inning, getting some defensive help, and 1.5 complete. 0-0 is the score. And McNicholas, coach, now not making any progress. Talking to the field umpire, had a few words questioning the pitching motion with the plate umpire. And the plate umpire is going over and just having a casual conversation with Luke. Just making sure that he's doing things the right way. Okay, Luke Ewald will start things off for the Knights here in the bottom half of the second inning. Umpires continuing to have that conversation. And neither one of them saw anything, so I would hate to see them start calling phantom balks out there. Luke checked his swing, and that's ball 1. Curveball hits the inside corner for strike one, and the count is 1-1. Luke pops that one up. First baseman's calling for it and makes the catch. And there's one down here. And center fielder Kevin Barhorst comes to the plate. Another senior being honored tonight on senior night. He takes strike one. Oh, that one looked a bit outside, but umpire says it's strike two, and it is. So quickly, Barhorse down 0-2. And the count is now 1-2. He gets that one. That's a drive. Center fielder's charging. Center fielder laid out for that ball, but was not able to come up with it. And Kevin is ahead on base with a single. And that is certainly Noah Robb had a good effort, but diving, him hitting the turf, the ball popped out, and that's a base hit. That will not be scored in air because that was a very difficult ball to get to. And that brings up Ryan Mangan, another senior for the Knights. And he takes strike one. Mango starting in left field tonight for the Knights. Runners going. It's a ground ball to shortstop. And no. So double play ball. It was a toss over to second baseman. The second baseman made the throw over to first. And the first baseman, you could see his foot came off the bag and he was not able to get back to it. And we have two outs, but runner on first base. He's going to ask for an appeal, but you could clearly see his foot coming off the bag in order to get to that ball because the ball was thrown over his head. And so he's going to ask him what he saw. And the call on the appeal is safe. So 2 outs, and Mango is safe at first. So that play went 6-4-3, but 3 had to come up off the bag because that was over his head. And the shortstop was close enough where he could almost have made that over on his own. Strike one to Spencer Girding, tonight's starting third baseman. But if Barhorse was not stealing on that play, that would have been an easy double play. But they made it difficult because he was right there at the bag. Spencer looks at strike two. So Girding quickly down in the count 0-2. And that ball was outside. Mango faking the steal, nearly drawing a throw down. And the 1-2 delivery. Mango is going, swing and a miss. Mango had a great jump, but strike three swinging for Girding. And at the end of 2 complete, the score's 0-0. Clay Badalak will lead things off here for McNicholas in the top of the third inning. First 2 innings going pretty quickly here at Wright State. There's strike one. Both pitchers throwing strikes tonight. There's contact, but some good defense up by both teams. Ball low. So, and the crowd is still arriving here at the ballpark. So this is by far the most crowded game that Alter has played in front of all year, including opening day at Dayton Christian, where we had a really nice sized crowd. So the fans coming out to support the Knights and the seniors tonight on senior night. And the count is now 3-1 on Badalak. And Lawden Brooks waits on deck for McNicholas. The 3-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. Nice fastball away. And the count is full. So the 3-2 delivery. Fouled out of play. McNicholas likewise brought a traveling contingent up here to Fairborn, and that is a haul from Southeast Cincinnati. Strike three. Caught him on another fastball away. Froze him, and he knew that. But can't get another crack at it. So there's one out in the inning, and Lawden Brooks comes to the plate. Ball one outside. Swing and a miss. Nice fastball right down the middle. Ball just missed outside. 2-1. Three one is the count. Oh, that one just missed, ball four, and I don't know if you can really let that one go. That brings up Ryan Gear, the right fielder, this evening for the Rockets. And Brooks immediately getting a big lead and drawing a quick throw from Ewald. And that is a big lead. And, oh, McClanahan tripping over Brooks trying to put the tag on, and definitely think that there is a steal imminent here. Throws over again. Oh, and McClanahan whipped that tag down, and I cannot believe that umpire called him safe going back. So, same lead over there. I would just keep throwing it over there, wear him down. Ball one high. I'm not sure if it was a pitch out because Danny popped up very quickly, and he's another half foot off first. There's a quick throw over. The throws are there. The tags are there. He's just barely getting back ahead of the tag. He's going as a strike, and Mengen having some trouble grabbing the ball out of his glove, and Lawton is on second base. So 1-1 the count. It's just 1-1. He's been up there for a while, but with all the throws over to first, just 2 pitches thrown to the plate thus far. That pitch is, he's coming. Throw. And he is out. He is out at the plate. He tried to steal from second to home. And Luke was waiting. Danny made a great throw, and Luke, normally behind home plate as a catcher, just brushed the ball across his chest, and there are 2 outs in the inning. So that is a momentum killer. If you are Cincinnati McNicholas, and if you are Alter, you are loving life right now. There's a strike because we have not had very good luck here on those types of plays, but defensively, things gelling here, and the count is 2-2. And there's a ground ball. Claiborne charges, throws over to first, and that's it for McNicholas. Great defensive inning for the Knights, and going into the bottom of the third inning, we are still scoreless here at Wright State. Okay, Sam McClanahan leads things off here for the Knights in the bottom half of the third inning. Left-handed batter settles in, and Sam is due for a big hit here for the Knights. That's swing and a miss. Strike one. The ball is popped up and out of play. And quickly there are 2 strikes on McClanahan. Adam Lucky looking sharp for McNicholas tonight. That was inside. Ball one. That's outside. Ball two. The 2-2 delivery. Ball missing. And the count is full. So after 2 quick strikes on McClanahan, Lucky running into a bit of location issues, and the count is full. Oh, and he caught him on an inside fastball for strike 3. And there's 1 down in the inning. And Sam didn't like that pitch, but that was only about one ball off the plate. So high school, they're going to call that a strike. There's a strike. That's on Andrew Wayner, another senior, the fifth senior here to come to bat for the Knights this evening. It's a high fastball swing and missed. And quickly there are 2 strikes on Wayner. Ball was up and in, and Wayner didn't blink, didn't move. 1-2. And Lucky working very quickly from the windup, missing outside, ball 2. And Wayner wants a little bit of time to disrupt some rhythm and get set mentally at the plate. The 2-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Up and in on his hands. And there are 2 down in the innings, but we're rolling over to the top, and that means Jack DeMario comes to the plate. Strike 1. That missed outside. 1-1. That was in on him. DeMario had to pop out just a bit to avoid getting hit. And the 2-1 delivery. Oh, he did not check his swing. And the count is now 2-2. Yeah, looks like the game out here tonight is game 1 of 2. That was a curveball. DeMario got underneath and just fouled that away. And it looks like one of the teams playing after the Knights and Rockets tonight will be Dixie High School. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop is up with it, throws over to first, and the side is retired. So we've got 3 complete in the books here at Wright State University, and the score is still 0-0. Vinny Raimundo leads things off here in the top of the 4th inning for the Rockets. And hits the first one up and over First base stands. Ball missing. And the 1-1 delivery. Ball is upstairs. 2-1. Nice fastball right down the heart of the plate. And the count is 2-2. Fouled back. The 2-2 delivery. And the count is full. That last pitch, Mangan set up on the outside. Swing and a miss. And Danny wasn't sure if he had to throw to first or not, but the batter left the batter's box, started walking towards the dugout. So by rule, he is out. Was missing. And this is Henry Foley, the catcher tonight. Strike on the outside corner. Just missing. 2-1. Strike two. Luke has lived on that outside corner with those left-handed batters, and they have not adjusted. They've just watched strike after strike go by. That was a swing and a miss, but the ball gets away from Mangan, and Foley is on base. So Pierce Taylor comes to the mound. And one out here in the inning. Girding not anticipating a bunt, playing back even with the bag. Now he squares up and bunts foul. That was the reason I pointed that out. There was an extra set of signs that the third base coach went through a couple of times, and he just gave a different set now, so we'll see what's going on. Girding is now up on the edge of the grass. Quick throw over. Not a very large lead compared to the last couple runners. That's a ground ball right up the middle. DeMario has to charge the ball. No way that he can make the throw back to second, but makes it difficult off-balance throw to first for the second out of the inning. So Knights continuing to play good defense in the field. And Noah Robb comes to the plate. Robb was hit by pitch last time up. He is squaring up the bunt and got hit on the hands. And jammed him with a fastball and fouled it back to the screen. And there's one strike on him. Strike two, inside corner. And Robb is very, very deep in that batter's box. His foot is on the back part of the white chalk. So he wants to see as much of Ewald's pitch as he can before he swings. There's a ground ball. Claiborne up with it. And we're waiting to see. Oh, he's calling him safe. He's saying it was an interference play. And he cannot call interference because he has an opportunity to make that play, because he never touched first base. And Coach Hosel is asking for an appeal here. See what's going on. Let's hope that they get this right, because he missed first base and they were both able to make a play. Let's see what they decide here. So the runner that was at second base held up there trying to block the ball as much as possible. He's calling him safe. That's a terrible call. Terrible call. But during that discussion, Coach Hosel was out there signaling to his infielders on what he wanted to do on a first and third situation here. But 2 outs in the inning, and we have to now focus our attention on Jack Camp. Runner's going, and he throws to DeMario, who cuts the throw to second. And McNick was not biting, and we have runners at second and third. So the Knights needing to play some tough D here to get out of the inning. That ball is up and in. And the scoreboard says 1-1. I thought that it was 2-0, but that sounds even better. Mengen steps out and blocks. And 2-1 is the count. Strike two. So the count is now 2-2. Okay, Luke, let's get nasty here. Let's get out of the inning. Just missing. Ball 3. So full count with 2 outs. Runners will not be moving on the pitch because first base is not occupied at this point. The delivery, just missing, ball 4, and we have bases loaded here. So that will bring up the leadoff batter, Luke Brooks. And that, wait, he's saying, oh, he acted like it was hitting him, and the umpire said, no, that did not hit you. Now McNick's coach is coming in to argue the call. Now they're going to have another meeting here. It would just be nice if they could get the calls right the first time. Yep, he's saying it did not hit him. So 1 ball here. Okay. All right. So after a couple interruptions here, they seem to be out of the rhythm of playing here. So now Luke has to reset. Throw some strikes here to get out of this inning. That ball is popped up in foul territory and out of play. So 1-1 count. And the delivery. That ball is hit. That's in the outfield. That's going to score 1. Wayner comes up and throws. It's going to. Oh, no. That was a wild throw. Oh. Oh, no. Throw into the outfield, and we have a grand slam off of a couple of errors on the play, and that hurts because we could have been out of the inning, and now the score is 4-0 McNick. So up to that point, Alter had been playing very good defense, but bases loaded, a ball hit to the outfield, was cut by Sam McClanahan. Sam threw it in. The ball went past catcher Danny Mangan, bounced back, and by the time it bounced back, Luke Ewald picked it up. 3 runs had scored, and then Luke made the throw down to third base to get the batter, and that went past Spencer Girding, and that's how McNicholas ended up with 4 runs. So a series of unfortunate events in one play, and very quickly the score is 4-0. So Alter needs to just regroup and get out of this inning now. There's a strike. 1-1. Two and one's the count. And 3-1 is the count, so can understand the frustration. Luke pitching a great game and just not able to execute defensively. That missed outside, ball 4. So that was Badalak walking, and that will bring up Lawden Brooks. very quickly. We have getting some activity going down in Alter's bullpen. And that is a huge lead. Huge lead. Not going, though. And he has both feet past the cutout. And still not going. That's ball 2. That's inside. Runner's going. Oh, just missed the tag at second. And 3-0 is the count here. So Alter in need of a strike here. There's a strike. Nice pitch. That's in the dirt. Ball 4. So Luke regrouping behind the pitcher's mound. And Ryan Gear comes to the plate, right fielder for McNicholas. So we've got 2 outs in the inning. Let's get out of this here. Ball 1. Ball misses inside. Yeah, we had a fake over to first base, and when Luke realized he wasn't going to throw it, he threw the ball into the ground. But it was a smart move to try to throw it into the ground, but a balk nonetheless. And so we have runners at second and third. 2-0 count here. Knights in desperate need here of some luck on their side. There's a ground ball to DeMario, who throws over to first. There's our luck. And so Knights get out of the inning here, but not before one play absolutely kills them. And so going into the bottom of the 4th, the score is 4-0. McNick. Okay, so the Knights are down, but they are not out. They just need to chip away at this. They don't need all the runs at one time, but we need to start sustaining some rallies here. And so Danny Mengen will try to start things off for the Knights here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And he takes strike one. Ball is fouled for strike two. And quickly 2 strikes on Danny Mangan. That missed away. 1-2 is the count. Zach Claiborne on deck for the Knights. Curveball, swing and a miss. And there is one down in the inning, and Zach Claiborne comes to the plate. Fastball high, 1 ball. It's turned out to be a beautiful evening here at the ballpark. That was a curveball. That was up, but umpire said it was down far enough for a strike. Claiborne got jammed, but he hit that one to left field where it is caught by Jack Camp, and they're 2 down in the inning. And Luke Ewald comes to the plate. So a bit of the air deflated after that last half inning for the Knights, and whoever's down in Alter's bullpen is done warming up. And Luke crushes that ball. That is a fair ball. And nobody knows what's going on. That left fielder is just standing there. Luke's standing on second base. I believe the ball was caught in the screen down there. It bounced. They do not know what's going on. Look, the umpires are not even communicating with each other. We do not even know what's going on here. Time was not called on the play. McNicholas' coach is out on the field. Now he's going to, we do not know. He's saying home run. He is saying home run. And he is going to touch them all. And I will tell you that looked like it bounced. But nonetheless, a home run. And Luke goes yard. And once again, some sketchy umpire calls here. Yeah, so, hey, we are not proud, and I will tell you that interference call last inning that hurt us was a joke, but needless to say, yeah. So I will tell you what, that the McNicholas coach is out there, and he is upset, and he is justifiable in his argument, because even the Alter fans are walking over and saying, "Oh, how in the world did that happen?" Because that ball bounced. actually went over it. It went over the fence, but it went over it went over the lower fence, which is foul of the 330 line. So um, perhaps that's karma. Perhaps that's payback for that missed interference call last inning. But it is 4-1, and Kevin Barhorst is now up to bat. So the Knights just need to chip away a little bit by a little bit. Oh, and their pitchers was let a lot of anger out on that one, and that ball went high and wide. And the Alter fans behind home plate are having some fun with them. That ball is up, ball two, so he is overthrowing right now. There's a strike. That's 3 games in a row that Ewald has just absolutely hit the cover off the ball, though, to left field. And if you remember, that's ball 3. It's the hit against Fairmont looked like it was a home run. It hit the foul pole, and the foul pole is actually in fair territory. So he had one taken away, and now he gets one back. That ball is popped up very high. Second baseman's out and makes the catch for out number 3. But a wild inning all the way around. And Alter does get one run back. And at the end of 4 complete, the score is McNick 4, Alter 1. So Luke Ewald's day on the mound is complete, and coming in relief for the Knights is freshman Max Homan. Luke Ewald will stay in the game, moving over to third base. So my guess is that Max is entering for Spencer Girding. No, Spencer Girding. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look around and see who is out there. Spencer Girding has moved to left field, and it looks like Ryan Mangan may have moved over to right field, so he may be entering for Wayner. So we will see. But nonetheless, Vinny Raimundo comes to the plate to lead things off for McNick. And that first pitch is popped high in the air. Ewald is over in foul territory. He wants it and makes the catch. So 1 pitch, 1 out here for the Knights. Defensively here in the top of the 5th. And that brings up Henry Foley. So Foley very deep in the box. His back foot is on the white. And he crushes that one over the Barhorse's back and makes the catch. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the inning. And so I think McNick looking at a change in velocity with the pitcher and thinking they're teeing off. And that brings up Pierce Taylor for McNick. And as is the history for Max Homan, he's a contact pitcher, meaning that you will hit him, but he gets an awful lot of pop-ups. He is a fly ball pitcher, and for whatever reason, the first base coach for McNick is wanting to have words with the home plate umpire, so they don't like anything here going on right now. Umpire staring down in his direction as if to say, I think you've said enough. So that ball is foul, and that was Pierce Taylor. Some of the Alter fans having some fun with the umpire. That ball was just hit over the infield, and they were yelling, it's not a home run. But 0-1 is the count. It's a fun night here at the ballpark, I'll tell you. It's very entertaining, lots of energy here. That ball is hit foul down the right field line, and I'm wondering if Ryan Mangan's going to learn and stay there because he keeps walking back to his natural. Finally, the coaches are saying, why don't you hug the line a little bit? So Homan took too much time. Taylor called time. The reset. So 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. And the delivery, that's a ground ball. That's to right field for a base hit. And so 1 is on board here in the 5th inning. So with the 2 teams playing right after this game, both teams arriving and some of the fans, the seats, the bleachers are about full here at Wright State. Homan delivers. That ball is outside. That goes to it's a pass ball. He's going to run to third. There's a throw down. Oh, he gives all the way from first to third, and he thought about running home, but Girding made a nice backup play behind Ewald. And suddenly Alter in a bit of a jam here, needing to get an out. With a runner on third and 2 outs. Homan delivers. That ball is popped up in foul territory. And 1-1 is the count. So this is Noah Robb at the plate for McNick. Homan delivers. Curveball just missing. And 2-1 is the count. Ball misses. Mangan has to step out to block. Does a nice job of keeping that in front of him, and the count is 3-1. With Jack Camp on deck for McNick. So Homan looks in, comes set, and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, and the count is now full. So we've gone as far as we can go with this batter. Let's see what happens. Homan delivers. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. Homan works his way out of the inning, and going into the bottom of the 5th, 4-1 McNick. Okay, we are ready here in the bottom half of the fifth inning. 4-1's the score. And Ryan Mengen is at the plate, and he fouls the first pitch back for strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. That was a fastball away. So Alter needs to be patient here and not get antsy. You can't get them all back. That's a ground ball to third base. Third baseman's up with it. Makes the long throw over to first for out number one. Alter doesn't have to get them all back right now, but continue to just chip away. And Spencer Girding comes to the plate. That's a curveball up, ball one. That's low, ball two. Spencer got jammed up on his hands and fouls that one out of play. 2-1 is the count. And their pitcher, Adam Lucky, is as billed tonight. He is a very nice starting pitcher for McNicholas, and the lights have just been turned on. That's a ground ball, and that's going to be up the middle for a base hit. So Spencer Girding on base here for the Knights, and Sam McClanahan comes to the plate. So Spencer's got a nice size lead over at first, and Sam swings at a ball away and misses for strike one. That ball is inside. 1-1. Homan on deck for the Knights. That fastball away again. Swing and a miss for strike two. Ball is away. That was intentional. That ball was deliberately out of the strike zone. He was trying to get Sam to swing for a third time. Girding has sizable lead, trying to draw a throw, and he does. And the count is 2-2 on McClanahan. That ball is fouled back and out of play. That's outside. Ball three, and the count is full. So he's absolutely determined to get McClanahan on that outside fastball. And the count is full. 3-2. The pitch fouled up and out of play. So Sam having a quality at bat at this point. We need to get beyond the quality bat and get on base, though. Girding leads at first base. Swing and a miss, strike three. He got him on a high fastball. And there are 2 outs. And that will bring up Max Homan for the first time this evening. Ground ball, foul, down the first baseline. Okay, 1 strike on the batter. Girding leads at first. 2 outs in the inning. Ball is up. 1-1 is the count on Homan. DeMario on deck for the Knights. The wind finally starting to pick up for the first time this evening. Homan not biting on that outside, and the count is 2-1. Wind blowing left to right, left field over to center. Homan hits that one in the gap. The right fielder makes a diving catch to retire the Knights in the inning, and at the end of 5 complete, the score is 4-1. Okay, top of the 6th here at Wright State University on senior night for Alter High School. Unfortunately, McNick is up in the game 4-1, courtesy of a inside the park quasi home run with a couple of errors on the play. But Knights looking good other than that one play in that inning, and we need to just keep chipping away and come back here. So Homan, first pitch back to Homan, who throws on to first for the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. So 1 out in the inning, and that will bring up leadoff batter Luke Brooks for McNicholas here. That's a ground ball. Backhanded by Claiborne. Tough throw to make, and it's over his head, but he's going for 2. And he is in. So ball goes high over to first base past McClanahan and ends up being a 2-bagger for Brooks, and that will bring up Badalak, the designated hitter. So Alter getting that first out, then in a position to get 2 quick outs, but does not work. And now they've got to play some defense here in the inning. That's a curveball on the outside corner for strike 1. So Claiborne and DeMario kind of sharing duties as to who's holding Brooks on second, both trying to work him a bit. He comes to the plate. Mengen does a nice job of blocking up that ball in the dirt. And that's ball 1. So Max wants to pay attention, but not too much attention to the runner on second base and concentrate on getting it out here. So that's a foul ball back. And 1-2 is the count. So the outfield shading to the right side. For Badalak. And he's coming home. He's got to make the throw. And it goes back to third. So Max was, tell you what he was doing on that play was he wasn't looking home on the delivery. He was looking back to second, and that did not allow him to get his bearings for home plate. So that was the problem on that pitch. So now the infield is playing up, not wanting to concede another run here in the inning, and they need an out. And Max steps off the mound. So the count is 2-2. And the delivery. Swing and a miss. Strike. No, he's saying foul ball. He's saying he got a piece of it and Mengen dropped it. So the count holds 2-2. So Badalak is facing a 2-2 count from Homan. And the delivery. That's a ground ball to McClanahan. He's coming home. Oh, it looked like he missed the plate. And Mengen went over and tagged him, but he got underneath it. And that was a delayed run home, and McClanahan just wasted too much time trying to make that play over at first. Should have run right at him and tagged him and thrown home. So 2 outs in the inning, 1 run across. And Brooks is the batter. And the delivery, curveball over for a strike. Mengen setting up on the outside. And just missed outside, 1-1. That ball is hit right up the middle, and 1 bounces, and that's a single. And with 2 outs, we have 1 aboard, and Barhorst played that smartly because he could have charged it, but if he missed that, that's going to do a slow roll to center field, and that would not be good. So give up a single, but don't give up more than that. And he was going safe at second. And that was a ball on the pitch to Ryan Gear. So Alter again needing to play some tough defense to not give up another run. They can not afford to give up any more runs and stay in this game. Ball misses outside, delayed steal, and he is over to third. So a little bit out of sync right now as far as getting into a rhythm. And 2 balls, and with the block up right here, not give up anything more. Ball inside, and 3-0 is the count. So just need to battle back one pitch at a time. And Raimundo on deck for McNicholas. There's a strike. And 3-1 is the count. Ball misses. Ball 4, and we have first and third here with 2 outs, and Raimundo coming to the plate. Ball just missing high. Runner is going, pitches outside, and that throw was almost into left field. But luckily Ewald was able to pull it down. And 2 balls. So Homan will work from the windup now with runners on second and third. There's a ground ball. Claiborne fields it cleanly, throws over to first, and the side is retired. So McNicholas gets 1 run in the inning, and going into the bottom of the 6th, the score is 5-1. Okay, Alter with 2 more opportunities here this evening to get back into the game, and the good news is we are at the top of the order. So Alter primed to make a run this inning, and Jack DeMario will come to the plate for the Knights to lead things off. Jack due here for a big hit this game. There's a strike. So we have DeMario, Mangan, Claiborne, and hopefully many, many more here. That ball gets past the catcher, goes to the backstop, and the count is 1-1. DeMario gets all of that one, and the center fielder's back. Is not able to get it. That's going to go almost to the wall. DeMario goes hard into second and will hold there. And that's a leadoff double for Jack DeMario, and he came through. He was clutch, and now it's Danny Mangan's turn. So got a little bit of momentum here. Let's see what we can do with it. That ball was inside, big time, 1-0. And the scoreboard says 1-1, but that was his first pitch. So that's a ground ball, and that's short. The second baseman's over to make the play, but that moves DeMario over to third base, and Zach Claiborne comes to the plate. So we have Claiborne and Ewald here coming up. We need to get at least 3 out of this to keep it a game. And McNick has someone up in the bullpen warming up. And Claiborne gets all of that. That is deep to the wall, and he makes the catch. But DeMario will tag, and it is now 5-2 McNick. So Claiborne taking that all the way to the wall. Left fielder making the catch on the warning track, and that brings up Moose, Big Luke Ewald, who went yard last at bat. And I doubt if he's going to see very many fastballs here. And that hit him. So Luke is aboard with 2 outs in the inning, and now Kevin Barhorse comes to the plate. That's a ground ball. The second baseman bobbles it. He bobbles it again. Everybody is safe. And we have runners on first and second here with 2 outs. And Ryan Mangan comes to the plate. So second baseman had to move way over to his right and had to go down to field it, and just could not come up with it cleanly, then tried to pick it up and bobbled it again. And runners on first and second with 2 outs. Ryan Mangan, let's make a senior memory here. That's a fastball right over the middle of the plate. And ball is fouled back to the fence, and quickly 2 strikes on Ryan. So let's see if I know Ryan here.